Welcome back, I'm Isa, and today's video is an ABOUTus draw themselves video. We wanted to include these kind of videos on our channel to help all of you get a better picture of what our personalities look like. It will probably be way more accurate to our appearance than these little icons that are always put in at the top, depending on who's fronting. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. In this video we're going to start with me. I will also commentate what I was doing to help you just visualize my thought process, give you a little bit of information as well. But if you want to know more about each altar that is going to draw, check out our Meet the Altars videos. They are kept in a playlist for easy access, and other altars will continue these videos in the future. Today is just my turn. Before starting, I also wanted to mention that there won't be a video upload on Monday because our birthday is on Sunday. We don't want to stress ourselves with recording a video. Birthdays are have been quite traumatic in the past. It's Traumaversary coming on, as well as autumn and winter are seasons that are filled with quite a lot of trauma that just coming on in the past. So these seasons are more like trauma seasons where just a lot of bad things have happened in the past. That's also adding up onto our overall well-being. So for us to be able to rest and prepare ourselves and be in an okay mental state, there won't be a video on Monday, but you can always feel free to watch other videos of ours or check out other wonderful YouTubers over on this platform. To start off the drawing, I did a little sketch just to help me picture what I'm drawing, what parts of the body I'm drawing, where these parts are and how much space they take. It really helps me visualize where I have to add in the detail later and where the final outline is going. It just really is an orientation guide for myself, and the whole layer I'm drawing on right now will be deleted later and is not going to be in the final picture. It really is just a sketch. I actually did the sketch on a little piece of paper earlier because I just needed a little guideline to help me when I actually sit here and record what I'm doing. I had some trouble with drawing my facial features in the final outline. As you can see, I delete them quite often and then redo them, mainly because it's quite hard to draw with our graphic tablet and it always takes quite a while to get used to it. It's on a different device and you don't really know what you're doing, or you don't see what you're doing on this device. You just have to coordinate your hand movements with what you're seeing on the screen and how you hold the thing you draw on. It's quite complicated, especially when you're dissociated and your brain isn't working right. So that's why I had some trouble there. My face shape is pretty V-like. I have a V-shaped face. My chin is a bit sharper usually, but I couldn't draw that quite right, but I thought good enough. Next is my color job, which after this video I really am proud of my coloring. My pictures usually are black and white and not with color, so I think I did quite a good job. My skin color is very pale and has a yellow undertone, which is why I tried focusing on yellowish and more orange grayish colors. What I thought is funny is that My skin color right now in the picture doesn't seem as pale as I thought it would in comparison to the white background, but believe me, later on when I've drawn and put in the other details of hair, clothes, eyes, and makeup and lips, it's going to look pale again. My eyes have a brown color, they're more of a dark brown color, but when sunlight shines into them, they can glow very amber-like, which is why I didn't just focus on the brown part, but I also put in the orange, as well as I added some light particles to make it a bit more realistic. And I'm pretty proud of my eyes. I think they look quite good, but in comparison to the rest of the picture, they really stand out and look quite weird when you zoom out. I then added my under eye circles, which are just a part of me. I don't remember a time where I haven't had them. It's just not only I don't sleep well and I'm quite tired a lot, but even if I would sleep a lot, you would still see these circles because my skin tone is quite pale. I then added some makeup, my usual loved black eyeshadow with a black eyeliner. Eyeliner is something I think I use in every single makeup look. The eyeshadow can vary, but my black eyeliner is usually in every single picture I have with makeup. I also tried adding in lashes to make it a bit more natural, not natural lashes. On the other hand, I think they look quite weird and I just decided to zoom out and not look at them ever again. I then started with my lips. My lips have a quite unusual form, shape. My upper lip is quite narrow at the top, so the two bumps sticking out aren't as prominent. They're more like one bump, and my lower lip is quite plump. I really like my lips, which is quite strange for me to say that I like a part of my body. If you would have asked me last year or earlier this year, I wouldn't say that I like any part of me, but I really work on loving myself and my body, especially now that I learned about having DID, that I am an alter and alters can have a different appearance from the body, and that can make alters feel uncomfortable being in the body. I never knew that this body is not the body I myself have. I just always knew I looked different and was very frustrating seeing myself looking different but knowing it just doesn't feel right. It's just now that I know I firstly have to learn to love myself and my body before I can learn to love this body I'm stuck with. But I'm stuck with it and that's why I care for it as well. I struggled a bit with doing my ears, mainly because I usually don't do ears in detail. They are normally just the shape or outline of ears with a little squiggly line in the middle. So I really tried doing some detail. Right now I'm adding in these lines, which are there to resemble scars. I myself do have scars all over my body. They are a result of what I've done to myself, and it's not something I can undo. It is something I've already did. I think I shouldn't be ashamed of my scars. It's just something that happened, and even with your scars, you can still be beautiful and you can still feel and be loved. And it's also something I'm working on. Scars, they are there now. I can't undo them. It's something I've already done, and I shouldn't be afraid to have them. I know I have quite a lot of scars, but that doesn't make me ugly or not beautiful. It's just something I can't undo. And since they are part of my appearance, I felt it wouldn't be right to not include them. So right now I'm doing my hair, which is quite of a boring thing to talk about. It's just filling it in with black, adding some detail with a lighter color, and then doing black strands again, and then doing a bit of smushing with a lighter color. So do you enjoy this kind of way of me talking about what I'm doing? Is this something you like, or would you prefer me being quiet and just seeing the whole picture journey? I don't know. I just am curious and a bit insecure of what I'm doing right now. Well, as you can see, I have bangs. I added them in the picture as well because I just like bangs. As well as you can see, I have these two balls on my head, which are supposed to be space buttons, but right now they just look like strange things that are disconnected to everything. As well as my hair bang thingy kind of looks a bit ridiculous in some parts, and I'm really not happy with it. But I also didn't really know what else I should do. You can see me trying to smoosh out some of the round parts just because I felt like it looked weird since it's hair and hair shouldn't be round. And then I just moved on to space buns. Space buns are a hairstyle I really love, and right now the buddy's hair is long enough to do space buns, which is why I wear them quite a lot, except when I am wearing my black long haired wig, because I do have long hair. I can't do space buns with it just because it's getting all messy and chaotic. It's just not really working with the wig, which is a bit sad, but it's okay, I guess. Right now you can see I move on to my shirt, which is just a black off-shoulder shirt, sweater thing. I really enjoy wearing off-shoulder things. I have a smaller frame than the body has, which is always throwing me off as well. And I just really like accentuating this more small figure, as well as showing off my collarbones. I myself do have collarbones. I mean, usually every human being has collarbones, but in this body you don't see them. Even like right now we are on a healthy weight, you don't really see our collarbones, but even when we were underweight quite a lot, you couldn't really see our collarbones. Like, this body is not made for you to see its collarbones, but that's alright. It's just this type of body. Not everybody has appearing collarbones, and that's alright. My inner world body, or my own body, on the other hand, does have showing collarbones, as well as I added in the scars as well earlier. I just kind of messed up with talking. It's really hard to talk that much, and I'm not really sure if that's even something you're interested in. Right now I'm going on to another piece of shirt, a fishnet top. I'm not really sure if that's called fishnet anymore, because I just know fishnet stockings. which I also really like, but I'm not sure if you also call the top version of it a fishnet thing. So I'm not really good at drawing with clothing or drawing clothing, so as you can see, it's not very realistically falling, but I didn't really care in the end. I tried a lot. I struggled a lot with the graphic tablet, which you will see when I go on to the horizontal lines. The vertical lines were not as bad, but when I went on to do the horizontal lines, you will see that I'm going to draw them and then delete them and then start drawing again, then delete it again and then draw it again and delete it again. It just really was a struggle doing it on this graphic tablet because it was also quite small, and I kind of had to drag it all over the complete area of the tablet. It was just a huge mess, and right now my throat is hurting from talking that much because I recorded it quite a lot, but it really messed with the new camera and its settings. So right now I'm recording it on my phone, the audio, and I hope it's not as bad as I think it is. Right now, as you can see, I'm drawing something I love. It's my spiky choker. I really love wearing chokers. I love wearing things with spikes. I love fishnet. I love black. I love these kind of things. They're part of my aesthetic. I tried smushing it out a bit to make it a bit more chokery-like in the way I wanted it to be. And I'm not just going to do that at my choker. I also started doing that at the bottom to just make it a bit more round, and I guess I just have to add in my signature and the name of our system, and that's me. That's Isa. So that's it for today's video. I hope you were able to get a better picture of what I look like, what the differences are between me and the buddy, as well as scars don't make you not beautiful. You're still beautiful with your scars, you're still beautiful with your disabilities, you're still beautiful with what you can see and what you can't see when someone looks at you. You are special, you are lovable, and if you enjoyed this video, it would be wonderful if you leave a like. It really helps us, as well as comment down below what you think. Subscribe to our channel if you're new. Check out our Patreon and Ko-Fi if you want to support our system a little bit more. And I guess that's all. Goodbye.